everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back.
The old man barely looks at his fingers. Well, anyway, we're back with another.
Pops ain't interested.
Yeah, that's true. We're back, right? Well, you wouldn't be interested in this anyway.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we're going to get into it. So we decided that we've done some pay-per-view reviews for you guys, and shaky leg there needs
to hold off on that.
Hold off on that. But nonetheless, we've done ECW recently. We've done WCW recently. OVW. Might as well do another NWA.
Yeah.
So we're going to do NWA Bunkhouse Stampede 1988. This is the review for you guys. The old man actually watched it with us. Imagine that.
And of course, NWA, he'll watch.
Yeah, the fucking NWA he'll watch, but anything else, fucking...
you got to understand, I grew up watching NWA. So, with NWA, Memphis, stuff like that right there, I wasn't really too keen on the WWF or whatever, because I never watched it. I always watched when it hit. I always watched the NWA.
We're going to go ahead and get started with this. It was held January 24th of 1988. It's the National Wrestling Alliance with conjunction of Jim Crockett Promotions. On commentary that night was good old JR with Bob Caudle.
Yeah.
Little old school fans for you guys.
That's right.
And the ring announcer, oddly enough, was Tony Schiavone with the porn star mustache.
That's right, baby.
If you guys remember, Tony Schiavone had the mustache back in the 80s.
Speaking of that, go watch What Happened When.
Yeah, go and subscribe on any of your podcasts. Doesn't matter what podcast thing you get on, but go to What Happened When with Conrad Thompson
and Tony Schiavone, baby.
I listen to it all the time. Tommy does too. Same thing with Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, Eric Bischoff, 83 Weeks. And go check out Jim Cornette Drive-Thru and Jim Cornette Experience as well. I listen to them all the time while I'm at work because I have nothing else to do but stock shelves. So I just put the earbuds in and I listen to the podcasts. We're at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. An odd location for an NWA big show, pretty much.
I think really that right here was the big start of him of things going wrong right then and there. He should have stayed there in the Carolinas. I think maybe if they had to jump too far, spent so much money, they probably still maybe would have stuck around a few more years.
The dark match was gorgeous. Jimmy Garvin teaming up with Sting to take on the Sheep Herders in Butch and Luke.
Yeah.
So. Luke Williams and Butch Miller, yes. Now, what happened was pretty much it was a dark match, so you never really know, but it says that Jimmy Garvin and Sting won by disqualification. So I'm just assuming that the Sheep Herders maybe brought some instruments of destruction into the ring, because before they were the friendly New Zealand bushwhackers, they were the Sheep Herders in the NWA.
Yeah.
And they were some pretty brutal motherfuckers.
They were rough. They were really rough. I remember them. I've seen some of their matches, and they are brutal.
So Jimmy Garvin and Sting pick up the win over the Sheep Herders by disqualification as we get into the first actual match of the Bunkhouse Stampede 1988. It's for the NWA World Television Championship when the champion Nikita Koloff puts his championship on the line against beautiful Bobby Eaton with Jim Cornette.
One half of the U.S. Tag Team Champions.
One half of the U.S. Tag Team Champions.
And I'm going to be honest, this was a good match.
It was a good match.
It was a good match between beautiful Bobby Eaton and Nikita Koloff.
And that's sad, too. Pops likes Nikita Koloff.
Yeah. I think he's a great athlete.
Me and Tommy, not so much.
Yeah, the reason why I don't like Nikita is because he always needs help. Like, if no one's in the ring with him, he can't have a good match.
Well, that's why he was in there with Bobby Eaton.
Well, Bobby Eaton can make anybody look good.
That's true.
That's why he's beautiful Bobby. He can make anybody look good.
Beautiful, not so much, but Bobby there.
Bobby Eaton's awesome. I'm sorry,
Yes.
he can make anybody look good. And fucking Nikita Koloff, you know, he's lucky in the role he's given. To be honest, I'm sorry, I've just never been a Nikita Koloff fan.
But he's the world television champion.
Yes.
We see Nikita hit him with a running elbow, and then the Russian sickle for the pin. But as the ref gets down for the 1, and then by the time he hits 2, we hear the bell ring.
Yep.
And pretty much the time runs out of a 20-minute time limit. And Jim Cornette tries to come into the ring with the tennis racket. Nikita Koloff grabs the racket from Jim Cornette, and he starts. He hit Bobby with it and was about to hit Jim Cornette with it until
Sweet Stan Lane, baby.
Sweet Stan Lane comes out there in the sweet ass tank top.
Yep. And Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane start beating Nikita and throws him out. And that was about the end of that.
Yeah, that's pretty much into that.
Yeah.
So, Pops, what you think about the match?
The match was okay. The end, I didn't care nothing about because
The time limit ran out.
Yeah, the time limit ran out. I mean, why would you?
Draw.
Why would you want to set it for a 20-minute? The TV title, back in that right there, was the most featured title, one of the featured titles in the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that they didn't have a 30-minute time limit.
Well, nonetheless, so Nikita Koloff is still the NWA World Television Champion. Next match is for the UWF Western States Heritage Championship, when the champion Barry Windham
From Sweetwater, Texas.
Sweetwater, Texas' own Barry Windham, puts his championship on the line against the living legend Larry Zbyszko
With Baby Doll.
a perfect 10.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, what you think about the match?
It was a pretty good match until the finish happened.
Yeah, until the finish. Well, actually, that's been kind of the rundown.
Yeah, that's been the rundown of this card so far.
It has been. It's been a rundown so far in all of this right here. Barry Windham was the first Western States Heritage Champion, and he put it on line against Larry Zbyszko, and what happened was what happened.
Barry reverses an Irish whip into the corner, and oddly enough, the referee's there.
So the referee goes down.
And Baby Doll ends up he has Windham has Zbyszko down.
And a schoolboy.
And a schoolboy does the 1, 2, 3, but he thought it was the referee.
Yeah, and it was Baby Doll pounded on the mat.
Because she hit the mat 1, 2, 3. Well, Barry all this time thought it was the referee doing the count, and he thought he'd already won. Kept his Western States Heritage title.
But it wasn't soon to be when Baby Doll hands Larry Zbyszko her high heel shoe.
And hits Barry Windham over the head with the high heel shoe.
Exactly.
Larry Zbyszko pins Barry Windham, hides the shoe under his leg.
And about that.
1, 2, 3, and we finish. Barry Windham loses to Larry Zbyszko.
Before he hit him with the shoe, the referee was still trying to crawl back into the ring. I don't know how the hell he kept from seeing that, but anyway.
But and pretty much after he got the 3, he hands the shoe back to Baby Doll. Baby Doll puts it back on her foot, as if nothing happened.
Nothing had happened.
So Larry Zbyszko is the new UWF Western States Heritage Champion. Now, if you guys don't remember, Jim Crockett Promotions bought out Bill Watts' UWF, and that's how some of these UWF titles came onto the NWA banner. Next match is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. That's right, we're in the 3rd match already.
Yeah, 3rd fucking match.
And we're going to get the NWA World Heavyweight Championship when the champion Ric Flair with James J. Dillon takes on Road Warrior Hawk with Paul Ellering on the outside. Now, Tommy, what you think about this match?
The match was pretty good. Until again, like the other 2 matches,
The finish.
the finish. One word. The fucking finish.
The clusterfuck.
The fucking clusterfuck of a fucking finish.
Pops, what do you say about that match?
I thought it was a good match until, well, we'll explain.
Now, somehow the referee gets knocked out. Alright. The ref is out for fucking 10 minutes.
Or
it seemed like 10 minutes.
And all the time, you know, the cameras were turning, and you could see him land up against the ring, you know, and you're like, oh, damn, dude, get up, get back in that ring.
Flair ends up getting bloodied after a headshot to the ring post by Big Bird himself, Hawk.
Road Warrior Hawk.
Dylan ends up hitting Hawk in the back with a chair.
And of course, Hawk didn't feel shit.
No, and plus it was a padded chair, by the way.
Yeah, padded chair. Great sell job to a padded chair.
Padded chair shot to Hawk's back as he's pinning Flair, but there was no referee in the fucking ring anyway.
Everybody was counting 1, 2. They counted up to 9.
And Hawk ends up grabbing J.J. Dillon and choking him.
Yep. You see JJ trying to get out of the goddamn ring.
He's trying to get out of the ring. So Flair hits Hawk in the back of the head, in the back with the chair, and then he goes for the he hits him in the head with the chair, and he goes for the pin, kick out, and Flair hits Hawk in the back with the chair. The referee sees it. Finally,
yep,
disqualification.
Yeah. And here's the thing: you could, you know, at the corner there. When Ric Flair picked up that chair and whacked Hawk with that right there, the referee was just putting his head through the ropes and he went.
And by the way,
and I'm like,
it was the same padded chair too.
Yeah, same padded chair. And it was like, you know, watching that right there, I was like, you mean now you're awake?
So Road Warrior Hawk wins the match, but he is not the NWA World Champion. Since it was won by disqualification, the champion is still Ric Flair.
You cannot win for people that don't know, you cannot win a title. The only way you can win a title is by pinfall or submission.
Then we see some credits where they're talking, where Bob Cottle and
our announcers. But we like to thank fucking Butt Crack for
Jim
the writing.
Jim Crockett, Jackie Crockett, David Crockett, all this stuff, right? And pretty much all they're doing is they're killing time because they're putting up the fucking cage.
And you can hear the cage ding ding ding,
clink clink, clink clink.
And you can hear the people talking, putting it up, cussing, motherfucker.
Which is pretty funny. So they're just doing some credits to thank people, and they're talking about they're doing like a little recap of the show.
Yeah, what
happened
the matches
so far.
that's already been shown.
Killing time pretty much till the cage gets put up, and it finally gets put up, and we get the main event of the NWA Bunkhouse Stampede 1988. It is a bunkhouse match. If you guys don't know what a bunkhouse match is, it's a steel cage battle royal.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You have to throw your person, the other person, over the top of the cage, and they got to land to the arena floor. There's no pads out there, by the way.
Or you could throw them through the door.
You could throw them through the door.
Or run them through the door.
Yeah, nonetheless. And the winner, which makes me laugh.
Can I do it? Can I please do it?
Yes.
Can I tell you what the winner gets? A big fucking cowboy boot and $500,000.
$500,000.
$500,000.
Now, what the hell was Jim Crockett thinking giving away $500,000?
Yeah, when he couldn't even afford a jet.
But here we go with the participants, with the proponents of the bunkhouse match.
The proponents.
We get the Barbarian, Warlord, Lex Luger, Ivan Koloff, which is a dark horse, Animal, who's won some of the most bunkhouse matches of December, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and of course, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes.
And to everybody's knowledge, first one eliminated, Ivan Koloff.
Ivan Koloff.
Kind of knew that was going to
be. We all knew that Ivan was gone.
Then we see the Warlord is the next one to be eliminated. And he's eliminated, and then we see with Animal.
Yeah.
They both end up falling out of the cage, out of the cage door, so they pretty much go out in the same way.
They were actually fighting that right there at the door, and they just tumbled right out through the ropes and out on the floor.
And of course, the same thing happens to a 3-man of Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger.
And they all three go hurling out the goddamn cage door.
Yeah, they all go hurling out the fucking cage door at the same time, so they're all fucking gone. So
the last two left is the Barbarian and Dusty Rhodes. Who do you think's gonna fucking win?
Who do you think's gonna fucking win? And they're fighting.
Speaking of Dusty Rhodes, he had a big cut on his arm, by the way.
All of the people in this match bled except for Luger and
and Warlord.
Yeah, Luger and Warlord were the only two that didn't bleed in this match.
All the rest were bloody.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes got fucked up.
Yeah, his arm was fucked up. His arm was gushing blood.
He got really fucked up. I mean, they took that belt.
And by the way, Bunkhouse, you can whatever you're wearing in that match.
Whatever you're wearing, you can bring. If you're wearing a big belt, you can bring it. You can bring it in the ring
and use it.
And use it
legally.
Too. Yeah, and on top of that, right there, you got to understand for the cage, so the cage was usable too.
So Barbarian gets Dusty on the top. Dusty kind of gets back down a little bit, puts.
Shows fucking Barbarian over the cage. 2 big bionic elbows to the head.
2!
Barbarian. Barbarian slides down. And the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Here comes Jim Crockett in his fucking paint peeling suit with the fucking false look on his eyes. He gives Dusty the goddamn boot. Dusty goes, kisses the check. And Jimmy Crockett's like, you know you're going to have to hand that back to me, Dusty. I need to pay for that fucking jet that we flew from fucking North Carolina all the way to New York. All the way to New York. You know that's a lot of gas.
Yeah, so Jim Crockett hands Dusty the big boot, hands him the check, the big kiss to the $500,000 check, because you want to know why? Because Dusty's kissing
that goodbye, giving it back to Jimmy Crockett backstage.
And then pretty much we get a recap. Well, first of all, what did you guys think about the Bunkhouse match?
I thought the Bunkhouse match was pretty good, actually.
Actually, the Bunkhouse match was the only one
with no false finish, with no fucking bullshit finish.
Yes.
It was. I thought it was a great match. I mean, you know. It was one that went through the fucking finish that should have been happening through the rest of the matches, but somehow or another they felt, nah, we ain't gonna do this shit.
We see a recap of the show as Bob Caudle and Jim Ross are signing off. There's some fans that want to give their 2 cents here.
Yeah, give their 2 cents here.
We started hearing chants of refund.
We want our money back.
Refund. And then we hit
right when they were about to go off air.
This show sucks.
And and I can't agree. You know, I can't disagree with.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
The match quality was great, but the fucking bullshit finishes. Oh my god,
terrible. Like, the match quality was really good.
Yeah,
but the fucking bullshit fucking finish.
And not only that, but fucking 5 matches for the actual people at this show.
Yeah, for the people that bought bought tickets to this fucking show, I feel sorry for you, buddy. I have shows. It's like watching Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Sunday Night Heat. And then we see the music video of the highlights of the Bunkhouse Stampede with the theme.
Yeah.
It was... like all the matches, you know, as first going, you know, match wise, it was good. The finishes, it's really, and I don't blame them people for what they got to see. You know, they didn't even really see finishes to matches that should have finished. Mm-hmm. Now I understand what the fuck they was mad about. I want my fucking money back, and I'd be saying, and it did. It absolutely, for that right there reason, it did suck.
Yeah, this wasn't one of the stellar NWA pay-per-views.
No, it wasn't.
No.
But nonetheless, there you guys go. That's the end of this review for the NWA Bunkhouse Stampede 1988 review. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this on all social media platforms. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. If you guys want to send something for
Mailbag Monday.
Mailbag Monday, you guys can always do that through the P.O. Box. Joseph Flatt, Flatt at P.O. Box 6005 in Elizabethtown, Kentucky 42702. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos right here from one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels. Go to Dave Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, why don't you take it away?
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you just don't know wrestling.